Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the homestead. Today is Friday, October the 30th. We had a pretty cold night last night. I don't think it completely frosted, but it got down to like 35 degrees according to the weatherman, and so it got pretty cold here. I kind of want to give you a quick garden tour, let you know how things are going. The garden is actually doing quite well. So let me turn you around, take you for a little tour of the garden, and see where we're at and update everything. Okay, let me turn you around. We'll start here with the garlic. You can see most of my garlic has actually sprouted and come up now. I don't know if I can get it real well in the sun, but it has come up, and I've got quite a bit of garlic already up and going. This should be a good sign for next year. And then I've got all of my onions that are coming up and seem to be doing good. We'll see how well that all comes up, and we'll see all this in the spring. So we're doing good here. I'm gonna move over here to this other bed. So this is my beet and carrot bed. I've got a few beets that are probably need to come back and see if I can't replant some beets, but those didn't really do real well. But I've got a lot of carrots up in there. You'd have to kind of get in there and see it. Over in that corner, they're doing all right. This bed in general, I'm concerned with. We'll see what happens here. But this bed is doing phenomenal. So I don't know if you can really see. Those are all radishes right there. It's like those things, those leaves are absolutely huge. They're doing great. My dill is up in here. It's doing pretty good. I got some flat leaf parsley back there. These carrots are doing great. All up in here. And then these are all of my rutabagas. Seem to be doing pretty good. And then that's all of my turnips. Whole bunch of turnips. First time growing turnips, so this is definitely a learning lesson for me, something I'll have to remember next time. Oh, and I think I have must have dropped a seed there, and possibly dropped I don't know if I dropped one over there or not, but these are all the turnips. And then these are if you can kind of see in here, the snow peas that we planted. They're coming up. They're actually looking very good. They just need to kind of get up on this trellis. They're starting to get there. So that part I am very pleased with how well these guys are doing. And then to the surprise, we'll come over here. This is the Malabar spinach. With as cold as it got last night, this stuff is still alive. So I have got to come do a massive harvest of all of this before it gets the freeze. We actually do get a real freeze, and it comes and kills it. I got to remember to slow this camera down a little bit. But you can kind of see that's all Malabar spinach. You can kind of see how much it can kind of grow and take over. So that's the garden beds there. I think my basil is starting to want to go to seed, because it doesn't have much more. It's also going to die in the frost. Now this is dill mixed in with a lot of weeds there. It's going to be doing fine. It's probably just not as good a soil as the other stuff. Chives are doing good. And then this is my cilantro. And it's actually doing pretty well as well. Pretty well. What kind of wording is that? I don't know. So, and let's also go take a look over here. The tomato plants that we got, it's seen better days. The only reason I'm not harvesting is I really wanted to have these tomatoes ripen on the vine, or at least a couple of them, to see if I can get some seeds out of them. To get some viable. So hopefully some of them turn red and we can get some seeds out of them. That's really the only thing I'm kind of, although this is pretty bad. Like once this guy gets killed and it dies out, I wait for that truck to go by. So once this guy gets killed and gets died out, then we'll have to deal with the compost and all that stuff back there. Is just all of this got blocked up, and so that's where we're at with all the garden stuff. The chickens are doing good. I got 4 eggs the other day, although some of the young eggs are kind of misshapen and kind of weird looking. And he's still working on his crow. He gets it every now and then. I heard him this morning. So they're all doing well. And then you got the ducks over here. We're right now I think Fawn there, the white one, I think she's going through a molt. You can kind of see her feathers all throughout the pen here. I think she's molting a little bit. Bad time of year to be molting. But we're only getting 1 egg at the moment from them. That'll probably increase as we move along. And then we've got the teenagers. Matter of fact, I need to go ahead and process these guys today. That's on my list. I'm going to just kind of let it warm up a little bit. Kind of give you a little bit of a look here. Oh. So that's the 2 bros. They're about as big as they're going to get. I probably kept them way longer than I should have. But those need to go to freezer camp today. So that's the update on the homestead for the end of October. We're still doing pretty good. As you saw in the other video, we had a tragedy with the loss of the chickens. We will definitely order some more this weekend and hopefully start that next adventure on those next week. So that's the plans going forward. Hopefully you guys have a better week than I had this week. That was not a fun couple of days there when we literally lost 20 of the birds in about a 24-hour period. That was not fun. So anyway, that's it for this week. God bless, have a great week, and we'll see you on the next video.